Good afternoon. Last update for the day.
Hi.
Lord help
It's
us.
not that bad.
We just listened to, Captain Tiny Hands ramble.
It was painful.
Painful. Interesting note.
Yeah.
All the Japanese journalists asked their questions in Japanese. Now, how many of them do you think speak English, too?
And the Prime Minister's sitting there acting like he doesn't speak English either, please.
I-
Of course they speak English.
Was that a little FU
Yeah.
to Captain Tiny Hands?
Yeah.
So just some highlights from it. Apparently we're going to have relationships with North Korea. I'm not sure what kind of relationships. I mean, they're in a little bit of a bromance, so.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
And the buffoon is considering tariffs on Japan.
Yes, and when the question was posed to the Prime Minister, he just kind of said, oh, that's in the future and we're not talking hypotheticals, so.
Earlier he was asked
Anyway.
whether he had a comment about the Time magazine covers, which I haven't seen yet, but apparently it has Alonia sitting behind the Resolute desk and Tiny Hands behind him.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Oh, he didn't like that.
So we need to keep poking.
Keep poking.
Yeah.
Keep poking.
Don't obey.
Right.
It really
Alani is
gets
the president.
upset about
Let's
it.
face it, Alani is the president.
Yes, Alani is acting as our president. So
One thing that stood out during the question and answer part, he was asked if the AV kids have more than just read-only access, and he kind of rambled around and basically said, well, our systems aren't very secure, so it wouldn't be that hard to get.
yeah, so they have more than read-only
They have
access.
more than read-only.
And they've taken the name off the USAID building.
So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, the reps, Rep Maxine Waters and that other young gentleman, I can't think of his name, a whole bunch of reps were down at the Department of Education building.
They wouldn't let him in.
They wouldn't let them in. They've got
Maxwell
cameras. Maxwell Frost, he's terrific. And so they are out there. They're pushing. They're working. Marky was over with a couple of people at another building. I mean, so they are out there, doing what they're paid to do.
So one thing we were asked to look into, and we felt like it was kind of important to highlight, is the SAVE Act, HR 8281. That bill is DOA. It was last year. It made it to the Senate, never got voted on, and it's finished and done. So that particular version of the bill isn't going to happen.
Maybe he's going to stick it in his big, beautiful bill.
Yeah, but the big, beautiful bill is going to have to be really carefully looked at.
Yeah. And the workaround, and it's mostly for you ladies, is
get your passport.
get your passport.
The scary part of the SAVE bill was that you would have to register in person with identifying documents, not your driver's license, not even a real ID, but a birth certificate or a passport.
Yeah.
And if you're married and you took your husband's name, that's not on your birth certificate.
Yeah.
So the best workaround we can recommend, because while this bill is dead, we're not saying it's not going to try to get snuck in somewhere, because that's the way they
It
work.
probably will be, but and just an old lady tip for you young gals. Keep
Don't
your
change
name.
your name.
Don't change your name.
Don't change
Keep
your
your name. Okay. Well, it's keeping your father's name, but it's the least we can do to fight the patriarchy.
Okay, so just get your passport.
Yeah.
And we were also asked to look into the FDIC, and we're gonna save that for
save
tomorrow.
that one for tomorrow because it's yeah. So we will get to the FDIC one. Oh
So,
God!
it's Friday night.
I may put some Jamesons in my tea this afternoon.
Ooh, yeah, nothing's happening to it yet. Nothing.
No.
We're good.
No.
Everything's good.
No.
For now.
But we will get into it tomorrow. And
Yes.
what will 5 p.m. bring today?
It's Friday.
I know it's going to bring me a cocktail today.
Okay,
All
have
right,
a
we'll
good
talk to you
weekend.
tomorrow. Have a good one.